We've all very well familiarized ourselves with the ports of Black Ops 1 and 2 to the PS4, but a lot of the people over on Xbox and PC feel very left out because there's little to no information if Black Ops 2 is going to be getting an updated version for Steam or if there's going to be a port for Xbox, leaving players on these other platforms wondering if these older versions are even safe enough to play. And to answer that question, they're not. The PC version is extremely unsafe to play due to RCE exploits, and really the only way that you could safely play the game is by playing it through the Plutonium launcher. The Xbox 360 version of the game is an entirely different story. JTAG and RGH users are basically half of the entire player base, and every single TDM lobby that you find, you'll at least find one infection user. If you're like me and you like playing Search and Destroy, it can be an extremely unsafe experience at times. If you don't have a VPN, you have the risk of getting hit offline, and if you don't have a modded console, you can't prevent yourself from getting freeze packets sent to you, or even getting your account spoofed and getting reset. I've gotten my account reset twice. I grinded a Prestige Master within a year on the series version of this game, and I had to have help with some people using superiority menus in order to get all of my shit back and then get an unlock all. I've had my internet hit off, I've seen people's IP addresses, their home addresses get leaked. It is an extremely unsafe environment, and if Activision is to release a brand new version of these games for the PlayStation, they need to release it for Xbox and at least have an updated version for PC users. The current state of Black Ops 2 is abysmal, and I think they're taking a step in the right direction since these new versions of the game are going to be running on an entirely brand new network. Hopefully it prevents any new exploits from entering the game, and hopefully Treyarch or Iron Galaxy Studios has a team monitoring these games. Aside from the cheating and exploit issues that these games have, having a port come to the Xbox and an updated version to Steam would greatly benefit these players. The Xbox version of this game is practically dead. You can really only find TDM or Search and Destroy lobbies, and with the way that DLCs worked, if you have them installed, finding lobbies is like finding gold in a fucking river. Being able to 6-man squad up and play any of your favorite game modes with the boys is something that you just can't do on these versions. Backwards compatibility with the Xbox 360 does help, but with the lack of a spotlight or with the uncertainty of having a port coming to Xbox, the player base is just going to slowly dwindle down. Nobody wants to come home after getting off of a long day of work and get their internet hit off because they did good in a Call of Duty match, or God forbid they start talking shit, because you know that most of these modders' egos are more fragile than fucking glass. To ensure a safe environment for players who haven't even touched these games or are even too young to play these games when they were out would greatly benefit the player base. Like I said, most of the people who play this game play on an RGH simply just to protect themselves from other people's hacks. And if it isn't that, it's an entire HVH war. It's an entire hour-long session of just people using God mode, aimbot, ESP, and whatever else that they downloaded onto their Xbox. For casual fans, it's pretty much impossible to get into this game. So for Activision just to go and release this game for only PlayStation 4 to have backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 5 is ridiculous. They would clearly be missing out on a lot of money. Warzone is finally moving to next gen only, and the only reason why that they were selling last generation versions of their games was simply just to make money because of the Warzone market. With GTA 6 coming out pretty soon, it makes sense that they would put these games on the PlayStation 4 and 5 just to test the water to see if people are still going to be buying these games, because nobody's interested in Modern Warfare 4. Activision desperately needs to get these sales in before GTA 6 hits the market because they know that it's going to take it over. And that's just my theory. I could be entirely wrong, but we won't know for sure until the games are fully released. Anyway, that about wraps up what I have to say in this video. I'm kind of keeping it short. I kind of want to just get this out of my mind. I don't really see that many people talk about the cheating side of Black Ops 2 more than just infection users. This game is one of my favorite Call of Duty games ever, and to just see the fall from grace that this game has had, I just hope that these ports carry it and we get an even better version of one of my favorite games ever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It's always free. And if you have any questions or if anything you would like to tell me, please leave it in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. I've kind of just been sitting at my monitor and refreshing at my analytics, just watching the numbers, so it's been making me happy, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the last video. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.